Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Nate Moore. This is Excel video 125. I have a pretty standard chart here. The website hits by weekday, and so I'm just charting, here's how many hits I'm getting on my website. Obviously Tuesday's a big day, Thursday's a little bigger, not so much on the weekend. And that's a pretty standard chart, and we can live with that. What I want to do is show you maybe an interesting way to make this chart more visually appealing. What I have is my little logo over here, and so I'm going to copy that to the clipboard just with Control-C. And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to format my data series. And let's start with fill. There's my normal fill color. You can do a pattern, a gradient. I'm going to do a picture, and I'm going to do it from the clipboard. And there, you see in the back, is what my little graphic looks like. So you can see there's Tuesday has 5 of them, and Monday has 4. What this stack and scale thing does is it says how many units equal one picture. So if I did, let's do 500, and let's close out. And now see, they kind of look weird to do 500, so I'm going to come back, and you can say, well, what if one of those little logo M things equals 100? And you can see what it looks like there. That's way too small. So we're going to Goldilocks this thing and go for just right. Let's go back to the 300 that we started with. And there you have it. So you can see that Saturday we're getting about 300 hits. Sunday, see, if I highlight over, it makes life a lot easier to figure out that that's 700. And it's not the most perfect scientific way to look and say, all right, how much is that? Because normally, if you're putting this on a dashboard or a piece of paper, nobody's going to be able to hover over and see 1,300. But they can see that, that you've got 4 plus some. And then the other thing you may want to do is do a little text box out here that says, well, let's just do one quick. If we, let's go to Layout and insert a text box about here. And will you let me paste that? Oh, yeah, you put it over there. Equals 300 hits. So that's my scale, and then I'm going to pull this over here, and that's too far, so we'll do that. And we'll drag this way over here. We'll take this, shrink it down some more, and put it right there. And now I've got a little bit of a, let's click that out of the way so it doesn't see. Now I've got a little bit of a legend, or a scale if you want. So that I know that Tuesday, hey, I've got pretty much 5 full ones, that's about 1,500 hits, and Monday's about 1,200 hits. Again, could you do columns and make this a little more scientific and exact? Yes. But if you want something interesting, you can easily do a logo or a picture of something you're trying to, if you're doing lab draws or whatever, you can do a little syringe, or there's lots of different things you can do by putting something onto the clipboard and then pasting it in here as the fill for the columns. Just something to make your charts a little more creative, a little more interesting than the standard, red, blue, green kind of stuff. Hope that was helpful for you. Thanks for watching.